This is Maddie. What's up?
Yeah.
Hello YouTube. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Maddie Michelson. I am an IFBB Bikini Pro and I am the owner of Team MPowered Fitness. I'm the head coach over here, where we are a lifestyle and contest prep team with a functional twist. So without further ado, I haven't been on YouTube in like a minute. Ooh, it feels a little weird to be back on here, but I am promising, pledging, putting my word on it right now that I'm going to be more consistent with posting. I love sharing this journey. I felt a little like flustered all over the place as of lately. I've been traveling a ton. I just got back from Mexico and been going out of town for athlete shows, which has been really cool. In fact, I tried to film one of their shows last weekend or the weekend before, but I just didn't have a chance to kind of film a ton of content just because I was focused on them and the event and making sure that they had the best show day experience. So without further ado, we are back in this thing. I have so much to tell you, and this is going to be a really exciting video. This past weekend was the Tampa Pro. I had a few friends competing, and I knew my coaches were going to be in town. So I messaged them and I said, do y'all want to see me? And they said, of course. So I went, and I might be stepping on stage sooner than I thought. So you are now watching my road to O qualification. We are going to start kind of like a little recomp phase right now. I've been averaging, I would say, about 2,000 calories a day, 10,000 steps, sometimes more, sometimes less, eating out a lot, a decent amount. You know, I've been dating and cultivating new female friendships with people that aren't really in the bodybuilding space, that just live in this building. And I feel like those things are in a good place now. In my internal health, I feel like is in a really good place. So we're going to do a little bit of a recomp phase and then enter into an early prep, probably something through the holidays, which in many ways makes me eat. But I know that if I prep early, number one, mentally, I'll be ready early. And number two, I will be able to likely enjoy at least the day of certain holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. At least that's my thought and hope. So we are going to focus these next few weeks just on kind of recomping, building up my upper body, getting my intake a little bit more regulated. So I'm definitely meticulously tracking macros again. And yeah, I'm a little sick right now. I don't know if I have the flu or COVID or what, but it's not good. So hopefully I'm starting to feel better soon. So let's make some breakfast. I've been making 2 Ninja Creamies a day. I've got a little vanilla extract, the Trader Joe's almond milk. It looks like this almond beverage, and it is actually way better than the cashew milk. It's way thicker. And then I use right now the Transparent Labs protein. They had sent this to me, and I just kind of want to, get rid of it. So I'm making up my creamies, and then I'm going to make some breakfast and head downstairs for 30 minutes of walking. Okay, so sorry for the wonderful angle that you're getting right now, but one of my pro tips when you are tracking food and cutting a bunch of like vegetables and things like that up is to get one of these little plastic cutting boards. I know they say don't cut directly on your food scale, but y'all, I've been doing it for years. And just like cut up all your vegetables on your food scale, tear it to 0, and then add more vegetables to it. And that's a great way to just track how much your vegetables weigh, throw them into MyFitnessPal without having to cut everything up individually. And like, I don't know how other people do it, but this is just the easiest way for me. Throw it all on here, zero out your food scale, and then get to work. In my morning omelet, I usually put egg whites, feta cheese, bell pepper, red onion, and spinach. And then I will throw a little bit of mushroom in there as well. And it is absolutely delicious. I crave this every single morning. Usually I try to throw in a little bit of probiotics in there somehow, whether that's through kimchi or sauerkraut. Yesterday I had a little bit of both, and then I'll put some salsa on it too. Okay, so it's 7:30. I'm sitting down to eat breakfast. I have got my little greens juice here, which is greens juice, like a true greens juice, not with like all this added sugar and stuff. Apple cider vinegar, my 2 gut health supplements, and then aloe vera juice. And I drink this first. And then I've got a cup of decaf iced coffee. And then I've got a bowl here of oatmeal. And here I've got a bowl of oatmeal. Inside of my oatmeal, I've got a packet of Better Oats, 15 grams of regular oats, about 50 grams of the Good Culture cottage cheese. Wow, this hair is going crazy. And then real maple syrup on top. And that's how I sweeten it. I also sprinkle Celtic salt on my oats. If you have not done that, oh my gosh, it's so good. And then I have a omelet here. On top of that, I put kimchi, a little bit of no sugar added ketchup, and pico de gallo. That's why it looked so red, was all the pico. But yeah, those are my breakfast foods. I'm gonna eat these up and then go get my steps. Okay, so I just finished up my cardio. I got in just 30 minutes of walking. I love this little gym that we have. I'll show you guys around a little bit, and then I'm gonna head back upstairs to get started with my day. We have this little room with, you know, things, and there's a posing room in here, and then we have this area with bikes. And then you can see here we have a prone hamstring curl, which is super nice. We've got the reverse hyper machine, plenty of benches, plenty of weights, 2 cable machines, the Stairmaster, 4 treadmills. And outside we literally have a sauna and a steam room, which is like so incredible. We've got 2 hot tubs. It's like awesome for recovery. All we need is a cold plunge, and a bunch of people have cold plunges on their balconies here. Okay, so it is about noon. I have gotten all my prep athletes checked in for the day, but I just met a girlfriend. She is a psychologist for some kava. Kava is like an herbal tea that's a lot of the kava and kratom bars are really popular here in St. Pete. But it is like hurricaning. So I'm gonna go in and have some lunch and then finish up the rest of check-ins, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Okay, so before we get back into check-ins, I'm just gonna feed myself a meal here. I have some Trader Joe's veggie stir fry that I threw into the air fryer, some ground turkey, which I haven't had in a long time, but ground turkey digests super, super well. So does ground chicken, more optimally than just like chicken or especially red meat. So some ground turkey, some sauerkraut. I haven't had sauerkraut in a long time. And then I've got some baby roasted potatoes there with some no sugar added ketchup. I'm gonna eat this mindfully, and then I'm gonna get back to work. Hey guys, so I just finished a few check-ins. I'm taking a little lunch dessert break. I'm hungry again, okay? I made a Ninja Creamy, and in here I put some of this Logan Petite Pot. It is so good. It's a, oh my gosh, it is maple flavor, and this is a peanut butter that I get from Canada. And I got some of these Guittard Gourmet non-GMO fair trade cocoa butter and Tahitian vanilla chocolate chips to throw in there. Okay, YouTube, so today has literally been such a doozy. I am at the gym now. Completely forgot to show you my pre-gym snack. Training back today and literally stopping mid-workout for a posing session. It's just been one of those days. So hopefully get back to my workout soon. This is my first time doing lat pull downs since my breast aug, so interesting. It feels weird, but just taking the weight really light. But yeah, the gym just feels good after like a stressful day. So gonna get this workout done, gonna get about 30 more minutes of just walking done after this training session, and I'll talk to you guys when I cook dinner at home. Good morning, Tuesday. Good morning, YouTube. It is Tuesday, and I am getting ready to take my check-in pictures because we are back to check-ins. So I am going to practice some posing. Now, one thing that I will say is even when I was kind of like, you know, in an off-season, life season, if you will, I was still taking check-in pictures. Check-in pictures are a great way to, you know, just stay objective when the scale is changing and your physique is changing, and to kind of, you know, see what changes are actually happening and maybe which ones are kind of just in your head and being created by you.
All right, so this week I actually went back to the gym and started doing some of my old programming just as I am now officially fully cleared. It feels so good. So I had to throw some videos in here of that. These are just some really slow and controlled Smith machine squats. And then I moved on to do some B stance hip thrusts. This new gym that I go to, it's called Epic in St. Petersburg. They've got a whole glute room. They've got a posing room. It's an exquisite facility if you guys are going to be in St. Pete and looking for a gym ever.
Hello, YouTube. So, excuse me. I worked out this morning, which is why I look so crazy right now. Like, I am back in my pajamas because I had the world's hardest freaking leg day this morning. So I still have to like post on Instagram and stuff. Gonna have to take a shower. But I got home and immediately I had client calls because I have some girls that are starting prep with us. Super excited because these are some girls that have worked with us for 6 to 8 months, really focusing on their internal health, on the foundation, and like they are, you can just tell, and they explicitly say it, so much more confident going into prep now, knowing what they know and having optimized their body on the front end. So yeah, I just get passionate about that. I had a call as soon as I got home from the gym with an athlete where that's very much the case. And now I'm working through check-ins. So I'm stopping really quick for my lunch, which is just my typical, it's ground turkey, potatoes, roasted veggies, kimchi, and then I'm just drinking a little Zevia root beer, and then I'll be back to work and back to check-ins. Okay, so it is 3:30. I am just having a little snack here. It is blueberries and almond butter, cottage cheese. It's the Good Culture cottage cheese, which is like my fave. And then that Skyr yogurt that I told you guys about. My hair looks whack. I got out of the shower and then like blow dried it. Now it just looks a little cuckoo for coconuts. But I have an appointment, a meeting with some attorneys to go over this like stuff with my old lease. But yeah, if you're on the Stairmaster right now, send me good vibes. I'll have updates for you all. Okay, YouTube, it is Thursday. I have barely gotten on here. It's been a crazy day, but an awesome day. I had a really great discovery call with a new Team MPowered athlete. Her name is Sierra, and Sierra and I have been talking on Instagram now for probably close to 2 years, at least a year. So she's going to be working with us. It's finally her time. You know, I'm a big believer in and things lining up correctly, and it finally is, so that's super exciting. And then I wanted to share with you guys, one of my goals for myself is to start using Mulk. And the reason being is Mulk is void of artificial or like bad for you oils, inflammatory oils, and gums. And there's only four ingredients in Mulk. It's sea salt, almonds, vanilla extract, and water. So we love Mulk, but I'm gonna be using that in my creamies from here on out. I don't know where to put the other one, but we have therapy now, so I'm gonna go to therapy and I'll talk to you guys real soon.
And then another little training sesh for you guys, or at least a sneak peek of one I have been hitting back this week. Woo woo. So started out with some Smith machine rows, really great way to stay nice and controlled. And then I did some single arm rows on the cable machine. I also love these, honestly, even more than a dumbbell variation, just because I feel like I have more control over the movement and can really isolate my back. All right, y'all, and since we are getting close to that time, I have started intentionally posing in the gym again a couple times a week after my training sessions. This is something that I cannot emphasize the importance of enough. If you can be comfortable and you can pose when you are not stage lean, it is going to be all that much easier for you to pose and feel comfortable, and for most importantly, it to look natural when you are stage lean. So if you are in your off season right now, or maybe you're in a physique that you're not necessarily as comfortable with, this is your sign, this is your challenge this week to get into the gym and practice your routine just once or twice after your training session in your bikini and in your heels, girlfriend.
Hello YouTube, it is Saturday and I just got home from MI40 gym here in Tampa where I got some body work done. I wanted to try to film, but it was my first time getting to know this practitioner, so I just kind of wanted to like get it done and let you guys know what I thought. So my first time getting like true intentional body work, and I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow with inflammation, but I do feel like it did something. I feel like I'm standing up straighter. I could see in my posture in the mirror a difference with my spine. With a lot of athletes, whether they've got tight glutes or tight erectors or just wear and tear on their body, body work is such a good idea. So I went to MI40 and I went to go see Matt. Matt is incredible, but there's a lot of practitioners that do this all over the place. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this week's video and all of the exciting announcements. Few additional things to share with you guys. First and foremost, we are bringing on our third assistant coach. So we now have Jolie Price, we have Michelle, and we have Shelby. I don't know why I said Jolie's last name, but we have a functional practitioner, a pretty much contest prep only coach, and then now a solely lifestyle coach. And then I, of course, kind of do a little of everything. So if you guys are interested in exploring any of our coaching options or working with any of our coaches that are also fantastic, the link is down below to apply. Jolie and I are starting a podcast. I don't know if I've talked about this in a previous clip or recording, but yesterday we filmed our first podcast episode. So I am editing that on Spotify today. Today is Saturday. Hopefully it will be out this week. That is my objective and my goal. But yeah, a lot of exciting things in the work because Maddie is prepping again soon. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for future videos and a little bit of insight into my recomp phase, losing a little bit of body fat, gaining back what muscle I kind of lost, I guess you could say, like atrophied in my little break with surgery. And I'll see you guys in a future video. Hopefully I'll have another one out next weekend. Take care of yourselves and be kind to one another.